glad that's over. That was a rough week. Just low carb and pushing hard with the added cardio, trying to balance my time with work and commuting. I commute an hour each way, about an hour and a half, if you include drive time. And so it was tough. I had to maximize every minute of my day. And, still this week is going to be a little tough too, but, yeah, and low carbs all week with no refeed, with no high carb day. I just felt like I ran myself into the dirt, and that was the point. That, it was depletion week, so it was important to, really push and to just really deplete my body, and I really don't want to go through that again. That was pretty miserable. But hit an all-time low, weight-wise, which weight really doesn't matter, but it's just, a unit of measure. You felt like you're accomplishing something, but you're really just, pushing water out of your system is what it comes down to. You're dehydrating your muscles during depletion week. And I did notice that my strength was down in the gym. Just tried to concentrate on lifting, each rep, making sure I was holding, flexing between sets, holding the last couple reps, getting that extra isometric hold. But yeah, glad that's over. So on to the next week, and peak week is here. I'm excited about just getting this last week of training in, hitting the stage. I've been doing a lot of visualizing myself on stage with my posing, making sure that I'm hitting every pose on stage, looking at the judges, pausing, waiting. I had a posing session with my posing coach last week via Skype, and that was great. Gave me a couple more pointers. Just have to add a little bit more sass, and that's not my strong suit. I'm not very sassy on stage. I'm I'm not robotic. I do flow, but I don't add a lot of hip and arm work, and that's what I need to add a little personality, I guess you could say, is to my posing. Just makes it a little more special for me and makes me stand out on stage a little better. So I've been visualizing myself walking on stage, looking at the judges, going through my quarter turns, doing my model pose, smiling. This week I have to practice smiling more, so everybody at work, you're gonna get a big smile. So I gotta get my cheeks ready for that, get those worked out. And then it's just this week we'll be putting my bags together, making sure I'm getting my workouts in, my cardio sessions in, making sure the work is done. It's just a matter of finishing out this week, and no injuries. I don't want to push too hard. Still have a good workout in the gym, get my good cardio sessions in, maybe throw some sweats on. I've been noticing that I'm having to push the treadmill up to, on the 15% incline during my steady state, I'm having to push it up to 3.0. So that's a little difficult. My ankle's getting sore. I did have a blister on my toe at one point. Thank goodness that's gone. But now I've been thank goodness I have a treadmill at home. I've been actually having to do my cardio session with no shorts on, so my bottom half is naked. Last week during cardio, one of my pants had rubbed on the inside of my leg, and I had this kind of rubbed raw, and so I can't wear anything on it during those long sessions of cardio, and just trying to get that nursed back so I'm not having, it doesn't show on stage. And it's almost there. I have a special cream that I got back home, back in Idaho. It's called Wool Wax, and it's really good stuff. And my dad used to use it on his hands when he worked in the sawmill, and get little cuts and sores and stuff. And it works wonders. So I put that on during my session, and then during the daytime, I just let it air out. So it's getting better, but it's a little sore spot. But doesn't stop me from getting my cardio done, and I'm having to stretch a lot more this week. My back's getting really sore, my hamstrings are sore. I notice that when I'm sitting on my tailbone, so I'm having to kind of shift from side to side or sit on something that's extra cushy. Doing abs on the ground is really tough. I have to have a pad underneath me now, so it just feels really bony. But that's part of it. It's just taking the fat out of those areas that, you know, need to come out of, and unfortunately my butt is full of fat. So that'll be an off-season project, just to grow my glutes a little bit more, and definitely grow my hamstrings a little bit more too. It's a fun process, but it's definitely something that pushes you to your limits physically and mentally. Last week mentally was really tough to see my body just deflate, and, you know, all my muscles just get deflated, and you look really soft, and you feel really tiny. And that, you know, that could be a good thing to feel small. You know, every girl wants to lose weight and feel small, but when you've worked so hard to build your muscles up and you see them deflate like that, it's really messes with your head. And you just have to cover up, put your head down, do your job, you know, get in the gym, hit all of your lifts, hit them hard, and, you know, don't look at your frame, don't look at your body in the gym. You got to focus on, you know, the goal at hand is to deplete your muscles of all that glycogen. So they're going to be deflated, they're going to be smaller, and you're not going to see the striations, you're not going to see the muscle bellies full and round and hard. So it's a mental game, and you just push through. But that's over. So this week is on to filling up, and I had a refeed yesterday. So it was Coach said pancakes and steak and butter. So I actually had some gluten-free waffles at home, so I had that with some almond butter, and I didn't have any steak, so I had a turkey burger, and then I added a couple of eggs on top, whole eggs on top, to get the extra fat in there. And I feel amazing. I feel so much better, so like energized, ready to take on the week. My body filled out, you know, my muscles just felt like it just soaked up all of it. And so I hit the gym yesterday, I did back, I had an amazing pump. I still actually feel my back feels, you know, like there's actually some volume there now. And my shoulders were full, and, you know, my lines were deeper, and vascularity was there. I just had my forearms were just freaky. Huge veins just popping, and so that was encouraging. That was nice to see. So we'll keep you informed on how peak week goes. Still putting the plan together. We're going to try something new. Typically I take diuretics as it gets closer to stage, and we're going to try to stay away from that this year, or this show. My shoulders seem to like shrivel up, and then my legs come in when I take diuretics. So it's kind of this balance. I want my legs to come in, and they're showing some lines, but I don't want to lose the width of my shoulders, because that helps to balance my physique, because my legs are just so big. So it's gonna be, we're gonna try something new this show and see how it goes. And who knows? So I'm a little nervous. It's kind of messing with my head a little bit, but hey, you gotta commit. You make a decision and you move forward with it, and it is what it is. So it's not the end of the world. You know, it's a show, it's fun. I gotta enjoy it for what it is and not stress about not being my best. So I will be my best. So on to the week, and today is legs. It'll be the last leg day. Today's Monday, and we have a Sunday show. So Monday today will be legs, and I already did my morning cardio. We'll do cardio tonight as well after. That should be fun. And then, so rather than do full body workouts, I'm going to actually hit a body part each day this week. And, we'll see how, that's what I did last year for a couple of my shows too. And I kind of like that better than the full body. Full body just feels like I'm kind of doing something, at least doing a full body part. I actually am able to really focus on it and get a good pump. And yeah, it's a little bit more, it feels a little better. So we'll see how this week goes. Well, I've almost got my suit bottoms done. So I've got the front completely done. I might add a couple more things to it. And then the butt, the back side of it is almost complete. So I've got maybe a few more stones to add on. I kind of finished it up yesterday. I'm gonna let it dry and I'll try it on tonight, take a few pictures, and then see if, I have an idea of a design in mind that I wanna do, but I wanna see the pictures first to see what it looks like, and then I may add a little bit more stones. And if it's good for now, I may just save it and then add stones for the next show. Maybe have something just a smidge different, but we're not sure yet. We'll see with pictures tonight. I'm off to go see the shoe repairman. My puppy decided to chew on my heels last night. So yeah, it looks like this and it should look like this. So, need a quick repair on this. Just spending today getting everything packed up and driving out to Palm Springs. Getting like food ready. Got my fish and I'll have some turkey burgers and probably keep that good. I might cook up some steak, and I've got some sweet potatoes and rice cakes. Those tend to be pretty well easily digested for me. And then I have some almond butter as well for my fats. So just keeping it easy, real simple, basic. Don't want anything that upsets my stomach. And just a quick digest and get my protein and carbs in. Today is Friday, and it's 2 gallons of water and 30 grams of carbs at each meal for 5 meals, so 150 grams of carbs for the day. Yesterday, Thursday, was 25 grams of carbs at the first 4 meals, so 100 grams of carbs for the day. And prior to that, it was 3 low days at 25 grams of carbs for the whole day. So starting to fill up a little bit, filling out. I took pictures this morning, filled out. Still need a little bit more. It's not quite right where I want to be. And then hoping today, flushing, adding in the extra water will help to tighten me up a little bit too. Just feel like I'm holding some water, so by adding the extra water helps your system flush it. And like I said, I'm not going to do any diuretics or anything for this show. Just manipulate carbs and sodium and water and see if we can get that dialed in for this show. So excited. Had a great workout last night. Just did all upper body. That was kind of a fun workout. Just did 3 to 4 sets of each, 10 to 12, probably 80%. Didn't really, push too crazy. Wasn't really pushing heavy weights, so just kind of, getting a good pump, and crazy vascularity was amazing. So yeah, I feel good. It's just have to see how it all comes together. Well, I got my shoes fixed. Thank goodness. Got those heels, those little additions. So now I won't break my neck on stage. Whew, that was fast. Thank goodness.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 111 onto CA 111 toward Palm Springs.
Look at all those windmills. We're in Palm Springs.
In 11 miles, turn left onto East Talkwish Canyon Way. The destination is on your right.
Check out this room. We got whole kitchenette here, the table, and TV, and 2 twin beds, and then a little vanity, and then bathroom, standard shower, toilet, whatever. And then a suite. And a view of the parking lot. Not much of a view, but hey, at least we get the morning sun. And a little balcony where I can sit and have breakfast. How nice is that? Set up for tomorrow. I've got my foundation brush, my highlighters, my primer, my makeup. It's like mud. And then my eye stuff, eyebrows, eyeliner, cheeks, and then I've got my eyelashes and the mascara, and then finally lips. So, and then I still haven't decided which jewelry I'm gonna wear. So I'll either wear this set with the ring, or I'll wear this set with the ring. This is my old set. You can see some of tan on those. And I just got these, but they're a little heavy, so I don't know. And then I love, 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 love this new bracelet, so who knows? Maybe we'll mix and match, but got decisions to make tomorrow. My hair stuff should be easy. Just do a little flat iron, my comb, my clips, and then I've got dry shampoo that adds a little volume, and then some hairspray to finish it off. And this is straightener cream, so that kind of helps so I don't fry my hair. And then this is a polishing one to kind of make it shiny after I'm done. So we'll get my hair done. I do my own hair, so it's easy. But it's all set and ready to go for the morning. Got a little spa mask, so I'll put that on. And my water. And then when you're a competitor, you need to bring your own bedding. So I just put a bunch of towels down on the bed here, so I can sleep and not get their white bed all brown. Here's some food and water that I brought. So I've got an alkaline water. I had one last night and I had one tonight. And then yesterday I drank just shy of 3 gallons. This is a half gallon, so 6 of these. And then I brought some Evian. So it's just a little easier to cart around the smaller bottles. These are 1 liter bottles. And this has been my condiment of choice. And yes, it does have some fat and it does have some sugar, but I figure those in and I just enjoy it. Lots of rice cakes, pink Himalayan sea salt, almond butter, and this one is crunchy, so it's got a little texture to it. And the ingredients are just dry roasted almonds. There's nothing else in it, so nothing to make me bloat, no sugars, no palm oil, a little pumpkin pie spice to spice things up, make it interesting. I get these tomorrow. These are my favorite. I'll either have the chocolate ones or sometimes I'll have the crumb donuts. The crumb ones if I'm in a warm climate, and then if not, then I like the chocolate ones a little better. And then to see what I put in the fridge, I ate my chicken and steak, so all I have left is fish. Boring. I have been enjoying my gluten-free waffles. These have been yummy. This is for tomorrow morning. Sausage sandwich, gluten-free, and it does have, like, check out these macros. It does have a lot of sodium in it, which is what I'm looking for, and high fat. And then the carbs are 21, so that will be, I'll probably have one of those. That'll be my morning breakfast. Then I brought some rice, which I haven't eaten, not really interested in, and then some sweet potatoes that I cooked at home, so I'll probably go through those tomorrow if I need some carbs. And this is my creatine. So I took 2 scoops today on Saturday, and we'll see what Coach says for tomorrow, but that's been supposed to help too, hold water in the muscle. Check it out, steak and waffles. The last meal of the day for pre-contest. So going to bed 9 o'clock, 9:30. Do a little pump up and a little posing, and then it's lights out. How crazy is it that we are at a bodybuilding show and there's not one bodybuilder here in the hotel gym? I'm missing out. I'm gonna pump up. Getting my beauty sleep. Trying to get a little bit of moisture on this face so I wake up nice and plump and ready for the day. Good night.